I am here with my working worm bin, and it's time for a nice sift and pretty much like a reset of everything since I've not touched this bin since winter time. The rain is over. I've let it dry for a couple of days, and I'm going to be sifting all this material and see what I come up with and show you how I go forward. Starting anew. I came to the bottom of my bin. The sifting is complete. I got about maybe 2 cubic feet, a good 2 cubic feet of vermicompost. It was just the right amount of moisture, not too dry, not too wet. And this is the bin with the material that is going to go back in my worm bin. So I'm not worried about scraping the bottom out too much because I have plenty of healthy bacteria, microbes, in the material that's going to go back in my bin. There's nothing fancy nor scientific about the way I line my wood bin with cardboard, other than my worms like it. And this material, this cardboard, will be in here and end up looking like vermicompost anyway. So why fix what's not broken? I'm gonna line my bin now with newspaper on top of the cardboard. My bin is lined with newspaper and water has been poured over it to kind of keep the newspaper in place. And now it is time for the fresh paper shreds to go in. I also have some mealworm grass I'm going to pour in here. I don't think this is going to be of much help as far as a source of grit for them, because it is very fine and it will just kind of dissolve and be absorbed in the water I put in this bin. The bin with the leftover material has been added. It also includes my worms. I put it on top of everything I've just prepared. The cardboard layer, the newspaper layer, the shredded paper right here, and all material on top that needs to be worked over a bit more. I am going to add a bit of chicken poop, chicken manure over here, just a small strip of it, so in the event it still gets too hot or it's too full of ammonia, the worms can live over here and not be bothered by the chicken manure. Final touches, adding some greenery to my bin, then covering it up with some newspaper, add some moisture to it, and ignore it for the next couple of months. And nice and protected from the birds, the rats, the mice. And at nighttime, they get a wood cover on top of this. I've learned I typically don't have the patience to wait a couple of weeks to see if any of the worm cocoons will hatch. And so I've planted corn in my vermicompost. I know these corns are planted way too close together. I'm not necessarily planting them to produce corn. Even if they only grow a foot or 2 feet, I will feed them to my chickens, who will happily eat them all up.